الله وبركاته. مرحبا طلاب الصف العاشر، أهلا وسهلا بكم. Welcome my dear students. Today we are starting our fourth lesson of a new media theme about writing. It's about writing, okay? Today, inshallah, we have some outcomes that I need from you to get. In this lesson, inshallah, you will be able to interpret visual data to answer questions about two-bar charts, read a summary of the information in two-bar charts for specific information, analyze the structure and organization of the summary, and of course with some games that I need you to be ready for, match some words with phrases and use information from a chart to complete gaps in the sentences. And my dear students, please, I need you to listen carefully in my explanation in this lesson, because I want you through my lesson to get an answer for this question. What is the difference between writing about and describing a chart? There is a little difference between writing about a chart and describing a chart. I need you to focus, concentrate in my lesson so you can get the best out of it, inshallah. Okay, shall we start? Here, as it is introduced in your lesson, we have different types of charts. We have pie chart, we have column chart, and we have line graph, and we have bar chart. Okay? Don't get confused. If you understand how to write about one of them, then the rest is easy, inshallah. So, are you ready? The plane is about to take off. Let's start because we don't have much time. So, you will be introduced to an exam question like this bar chart. The bar chart below shows the number of men and women studying engineering at Australian universities. Summarize the information in the chart by selecting and reporting the main features. Make comparisons when needed or relevant, okay? So I want you to take a look at the chart, okay? And don't worry about writing about it. I will prepare you, inshallah. So let's have an exercise to prepare you for this chart, how to write a chart. We'll go through steps, so don't worry about it. So we'll go through steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you will be able, inshallah, to write about almost any chart. So I want you to open your laptop or mobile if you have this program called quizzes.com. Quizzes, it's an app, okay? Or if you don't have mobile, you have a laptop, just open the website www.quizzes.com, okay? Quizzes.com. I hope the director will write it in the screen shortly. So let's have you on a live quiz. You have a code here. I want you to write this code. Write this code when you open your okay, when you open the program, write this code. You will enter my quiz, then write your name. Please, no nicknames, just write your name. And then I will start the quiz. Excellent, Al-Warith. Nice. Wow. Well done, guys. We have 70, 80 participants and more numbers. Okay. We'll wait just 1 more minute and we'll go, inshallah. We'll start it. It's just a simple one, simple 3 questions that I want you to get to understand the chart. We'll start when the number reaches 500 students. Okay, guys. Let's go on. Nice, nice. Oh. I forgot to tell you to take screenshots of the screen so you can get the chart always with you. arwa.com. Nice, Arwa, Muhammad, Al-Afriya, Rashid, Suleiman, Taqwa. Okay, we have plenty of students who get them all correct. Well done. Let's continue our lesson. Well done, guys. Okay, so you get the questions. How many years does the chart show? Of course. And who does the chart show information for? Men, women, or both? And how many men study engineering in Australian universities? The answers as shown here. For number 1, 3, we have 3 years, 1992, 2002, and 2012. And the chart shows information for both men and women. How many men studied? As it's shown here, is in 2012. So we go to 2012. How many men? 12,000. Okay, guys. Now, I want you to read the chart again and check your understanding with true and false. Okay, so again, let's go back again to our quizzes. true and false questions. Let's start it. And please, this time I want you to be quick. It's just 5 questions. Okay, here's the code. But the code, it's in the screen. And let's just start. Okay. Again, with the number 500, we'll go on channel. No more? Let's start. Oh, عبد الله العمري. محمد سالم العجمي. عجمي محمد. Nice. Okay, لجينة. جبران. شيماء. We have some students who have already done their answers. Finished. Okay. Any wrong answers? Yeah, little. Done? All of you? MashaAllah. Great, great students. You are excellent, excellent. Most of you, if not all, got 5 out of 5. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay. It's just ended. So, first, Shayma, second, Lujaina, and third, Basma. MashaAllah. Well done, guys. Well done. Let's continue our lesson. So you are starting to get what my idea. So you are understanding the chart. It's nice. So the bar chart for question 1 here. The bar chart shows the different numbers of male and female engineering students in 3 separate years. Okay, is it true or false? 3 separate years. Okay. The number of male students rose at first. Sorry. The number of male students stayed the same between the second and 2 years. Second 2 years. The number of female students went up constantly. Constantly. Look here. Okay, the number of women rose constantly until there were as many women as men. What does it mean here? As many as men. Here it means what? They reach the same level. Is this true? Women here and men here. So let's see the answers. The first one is true, second false, and third true, fourth true, and the fifth question is false. So you are getting it. Very nice. Now, there are some changes in bar chart. As you can see in the chart, we have some changes here, okay? It's not the same. Look, it's not the same. Changes means what? Going down or going up. Yeah, we call it changes in bar charts. I want to make sure that you understand the changes because it's important when you write about a chart, okay? It's very, very important when you write about a bar chart. So let's describe the changes, okay? Are you ready for the next quiz? Are you ready with the picture matching? As you can see here, we have some pictures. So let's start. I want you to rock and roll this time. Classic. Just 7 questions. Okay, I think it's clear on the screen. The code. Enter the code 0, 2, 3, 2, and 99. Can I see some students here? Can we reach 1,000 in this task? We'll come to this again, okay? I think we are stuck with 500, no more. No. Okay, let's start. Our leaders of the future. MashaAllah. Joha. See the questions here. Choose the correct description of the bar chart. Is it a sharp rise or a sharp fall or a slight fall? Be careful. My students, be careful here. Don't be in a hurry. The second question, choose the correct description. Is it a sharp rise? Or a sharp fall? It's not a fall, it's a rise, right? Sudden rise from this year to this year, or a slight fall, a slight rise. It's not slight, as you can see, it's up quickly. Third question, is it a sharp rise? No rising here. Or a sharp fall? Not that much. Or a slight fall? Just a slight. Okay. Question 4. Is it a sharp rise? No. Is it a sharp fall or a slight fall or slight rise? It's a rise, but it's not sharp, that sharp. It's just a slight rise. Just be careful. Okay, is this a steady? Steady means this توازن. Okay, steady rise or a steady fall or a slight fall or a slight rise. Definitely it's not rise and it's not steady rise, either a steady fall or slight fall. Okay, let's see your answers. This time you are taking much longer. حمزة الفارسي, well done حمزة. جنان أدهم المسكري. واو. Well done guys. Let's end it and go to the next one because we are running out of time here. Okay guys, as we can see here, as you saw in the questions, write the descriptions in the boxes below the charts, bar charts. So where is the steady rise? Rise steadily, no change, no changes, slight fall, sharp rise. I think all of you got it correct. This is a sharp rise because it's rising quickly, and his slight rise, just a little rise, not that much. Steady rise, very steady, no change, nothing changed here in all the years. And here sharp fall, look, falling sharp, the opposite of what? Sharp rise, sharp fall, just the opposite. Here slight fall, little fall, like slight rise here, and here slight fall, steady fall. Okay, I just want you to remember these phrases because you're gonna need them in your writing. Okay, sharp rise, slight rise, steady rise, no change or sharp fall, etc. You're going to need these phrases, as well as you are going also to need the language that you are going to through now. Be ready for the game number 4 before the last one. Okay, let's see your answers for the previous quiz. Well done. Here, sharp rise. 1 second, it means that she was not focusing. Here, oh, just clicking like that, maybe by mistake. 0 second, clicking by mistake. Yes. 6 seconds and still got it incorrect. No problem, Haneen. Okay. Let's go to 4, prepositions. Prepositions are very important in English. It's an important part of speech. You got to get them right. Okay? Let's start it now. Okay. I think it's clear. The code is very clear. 153296. 153296. Just hit it. Until the number reaches 500, let's go back to our lesson. Remember, my students, that there are very important phrases, okay, in writing a chart. So please make sure that you understand them, and you understand it when it comes in a chart, okay? Understand them correctly. Just 8 to go. Okay. Prepositions. Be careful with prepositions. While you are answering, I will show you the this is question 5. Okay. Okay. So the bar chart illustrates numbers. What? Which preposition do we use here? Male and female engineering students in 1992, 2002, and 2012. The number of number 2. The number of male students fell quite significantly. Blah dash 1992 and 2002. Be careful. The number of female students was half the number of male students. What? 2012. Before a year. Which preposition do we use before a year? And before the word contrast, when you are comparing, okay, the number of female and students rose constantly. 5. Between 2002 and 2012, the number of female engineering students rose. What? We are comparing. It's rose, students rose 4,000, 6,000. Something we usually do. Okay. Stuck or what? Six to one correct. Okay, which question was mostly incorrect? Let's see here. Because the pressure of the number, mashallah, 500. Fill in the blanks. Oh. So let's see. I think you have to go back to the report. So we can see here some problems with prepositions with students. Look here, 200, more than 247 incorrect in this question. The number of male students fell quite significantly. And still. And also this question as well. Is it that tough? It's in contrast. The number of female students rose constantly. You got to know this. We have 3 questions that need. Let's see the reports. Question 1, 2. Okay. Between 2000. It's from 2. Come on, guys. Okay, guys. Let's go on. Answers are here. Let's end it first. Okay. Prepositions are sometimes tricky, so you have to understand the meaning and the use, how to use them. I advise you to go on dictionary, good dictionary, and find out when do we use of, when do we use in, because we have some mistakes here, plenty of mistakes in contrast, and between 1992 and 2002. Okay, and from to. I think many above 200 got them incorrect. So please, my students, be careful next time. Our last activity here for this chart, I want you to match between the words, and you have some words and phrases here with their purpose. What's the purpose of the bar chart illustrates? In what purpose do we use the bar chart illustrates? Overall. When do we say overall? When do we say in contrast? However, while. When do we say such words? Rose, increased, grew, arise, an increase, an upward trend. Okay. When do we use these phrases? Okay. Go on quickly now to our last quiz for today. And please be quick. Come on, leaders. Ammar. Okay. Now I want you to be careful. Don't rush in your answer. Don't give a rush answer. Think before you answer. It's always good to think before answering a question. Because I saw some students answering in a second, maybe without reading the question. It's not who wins, it's how I got it. It's how I end it. Okay, without further ado, let's start our final quiz for today. The other quizzes, I'll do them for you, inshallah, so don't worry. Let's just start. Please, don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Sabah Abdullah Shaili. Okay, let's see the questions. Any problem here? Oh, first one. The bar chart illustrates. Is introducing or analysis or expressing a contrast. There is no contrast here, so you are starting your paragraph, introducing the analysis that you are going to do for the chart. This question, oh, thanks God, more than 100 correct answers. Okay, when you talk about numbers going up, be careful with these two questions, going up or going down. So be careful. When going up, it means what? Is it F? When going up, is it fell or drop or increase, rose, arise? What phrase do we use? And here, when you are talking about, we're talking about numbers going down. Is it fell, drop, decreased, a fall when it's a noun, a drop when it's a noun, a decrease, okay, a downward trend, or rose? Remember, the question is about what? Going down. Is it a rose? Be careful. When you are expressing a contrast, a comparison, okay, it's from the question here. From the question, a contrast. It's a contrast. So what? I think I gave you the answer, the correct answer. And in spite of that, you have more than 80 incorrect answers, maybe rush answers. Last question, summarizing the main trend. You are summarizing, you are not explaining. Remember, this is summary, to sum up, to conclude. You are not giving or getting anything new, something new. No, you are summarizing. It's at the end of the presentation, or the end of the paragraph, the last paragraph. Remember, it's the last paragraph. So what do you say? Okay, do we have a winner here? Oh. Inshallah, Hamza. Nice. Well done, dear students. Let's just end this and see the report later on, inshallah. Well done. Let's continue. So the answers are here. When you are introducing your analysis, you say the bar chart illustrates. When you are summarizing the main trend overall, when you are expressing a contrast, in contrast, however, while, okay, use such phrases and words. When you are talking about numbers going up, remember it's going up. That means if it's a verb, you are using verbs, so use rose, increased, grow. If you are using nouns, it's arise, an increase, an upward trend. Okay? When you are talking about numbers going down, okay, going down, when you are using verbs, remember it's fell, dropped, decreased. If it's a noun, a fall, a drop, a decrease, a downward trend. Okay? When you are talking about numbers staying the same level in the chart, so use phrases like remained steadily, stabilized, stayed level, leveled off. Okay? Well done, dear students. Let's go now for, if you are done with this, with me, if you understand the steps that I just show you in the 5 things. So I think that you are definitely ready to write. All you need is just to follow my 4 top tips for writing. Okay, we have 4 top tips for writing. Follow them and you will be ready to go. Step 1, the first paragraph is short. Remember, the first paragraph is short. Don't make it a long one. Just state what the chart shows and where and when it describes. Okay, what, where, when. As an example here, the bar chart illustrates the number of men and women. So what? Here we have here what? Men and women engineering. Okay, and where we have here what? At Australian universities. And when here between the years 1992 and 2012, and you are done with the introduction. That's it. So don't go beyond that. Remember, don't forget to take screenshots. 2, shed light on the changes as precisely as you can, as much as you can. Use data and numbers from the bar chart, of course. So it can be seen, look at the changes here. What changes? It can be seen the number of female students fell slightly from 14,000 in 1992 to 12,000 in 2002, and the remained level. So this is a change. Okay. Number 3 is compare. Compare the information. Compare the information. Talk about the differences or similarities between the groups shown in the chart. So the number of female students is relatively low, starting at 2,000 in 1992. However, you are comparing here. So you are comparing here. However, while the number of men decrease going down, the number of women increased. Okay, increased. Okay, you are comparing here. There's a difference between number of men and number of women, so you are make a comparison. Female students grow steadily by 2000. Look here, grow steadily by 2000 each decade. Okay, so step 3 is to compare and contrast and talk about differences. Step 4, make a conclusion by saying what the main trends or the changes are. The main, okay, the main trends or changes. Okay, overall we can see a clear upward, okay, up, a clear upward trend in the number of female engineering students in Australian universities, while the number of male students seems to have leveled off. So your writing should be likely as this one. It's clear, I think. Look here, the bar chart illustrates the number of men and women. It can be seen the number of male students fell slightly from 14,000. Look here, male students fell slightly from 14,000 to 12,000. Okay, the female number is relatively low, very low, from 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. However, while the number of men decreased, look here, number of men decreased. Okay, the number of women what increased. Look at the comparison here, and go on making comparisons and similarities or differences if there are. And at the end, you do what? Make the talk about the main trend in the background. We can see a clear upward, a clear in the number of female, so a clear upward in the number of female engineering students in Australian universities, while the number of male students seems to have what? Leveled off, stayed here. Okay. Now, let's go quickly to number one. Exercise. How to describe a chart. We are done with writing about a chart. Let's go quickly to how to describe a chart to know the difference between writing a chart and describing a chart. Look here. Just a quick answer here. Put the verbs in the correct groups. Present verbs. What are present verbs? Goes up, grow, is spent, rise, increase. It's important to notice the present. Okay, the past ones went up, grew, was spent, rose, and increased. Okay, of course you know this. You got a question like this one. The bar chart shows the amount of money spent in two types of electronic items in a country like Oman, for example. Summarize the information in the chart by selecting and reporting the main features. Make comparisons, okay? Make comparisons when it's needed. We'll get the chart here. Now, let's check it. Check our understanding of this chart. The chart shows one or two or three types of electronic items. So we have computers and we have what? Smartphones. So how many? Excellent. 2. Okay, the graph shows spending over 3 or 4 or 5 years. 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, Muhammad. 5 years. Whatever the data shows, the sales from 2011 or 2012 or 2014 till 2015. So the start, he was talking about the start, which is what? Well done, Ahmed. 2011. Sales of both items increased or stays the same, remained level, or fell. Of course, as you can see here, an increase, and here also an increase. So both of them increased. Well done, Mira. Sales of computers, smartphone, both remained level and then increased. Remained level, then increased. Here increased from the beginning, okay, from year 2011, but here remained, then increased. So which one? We are talking about what? Smartphones. Well done. Sales of computers or smartphones or both of them increased steadily. Increased steadily. As you can see here, computers increased steadily while smartphones remained level, then increased. So the answer is what? Computers, as it's shown here. Sorry, computers. Okay, take a screenshot. Then we're good to go. Okay, here we have the same activity as we did in the quizzes. Increased dramatically, rose steadily, remained level, no change, fell steadily, fell dramatically. As I told you, you have to understand them and memorize them as well. We have some prepositions also for you to absorb. The chart gives information about or on, both are correct, spending. The chart shows information for country between 2011 and 15, between. According to the chart, according to, after according we use to, spending on computer increased by $5 million each year. Okay, from 2011 to 2013, smartphone sales remained level at, okay, expenditure on smartphones is still less than on computers. Total spending of these items from $14 million to, okay, and here before, okay. So what we have learned today is what? The first paragraph is short. Make sure it just includes what, where, and when. The second one, avoid repeating word. Please don't repeat word. Just make similar words or the same if you have. Third, describe the trends. Use numbers. Okay. And 5, don't try to explain the chart. Here, don't explain the chart. Just say why and not why it's happened. Okay, so what we have learned today is start by saying exactly what, where, and when. Describe the changes as precisely. Compare the information. Talk about differences, similarities, and include by saying what the main trends are. Okay, and never explain the chart. When you describe, never explain the chart. So what about the first question? What's the difference between writing about a chart and describing a chart? Describing, you never say why. Okay, don't say why in a when describing. Thank you very much. Grateful. Thank you for your participation and your attentive listening. Thank you very much, my dear students.